What's up, everybody? It's your boy Stevie the Black, Steve the Black. I'm back, and basically, what I want to talk to you guys about today is these next games coming up because I believe in these next 6 games, it will determine not only who this team really is, but where they stand in the hierarchy of the NFL. Okay, because these next 6 games are going to determine whether or not this Eagles team is truly a Super Bowl contender. Now, I said yesterday that watching that game, it felt very reminiscent of the 49ers game from 2017, where the offense, for whatever reason, just wasn't clicking all that much, but the defense looked great. Now, honestly, I've seen both sides of the argument where the offense didn't really need to do much. This game was more for the defense. The offense was trash. It was the Jets. I mean, I see both sides of the argument. I'm more towards the side of the offense didn't look particularly good. And even Doug Peterson even agreed on that point. He said, no, we were not good. They started 3 for 3 on third down. And then I think they were like 2 of 14 on third and fourth down. Like, there were some spots in the game that normally they get, and they just were not executing. And again, I bring it back to the point of when they have their backs against the walls, this is one of the best teams, if not the best team in the NFL. But then when they're not, and it's just a normal, regular day for whatever reason, they just don't seem to click. Offensive line was playing pretty bad again. Run game wasn't really there. Carson wasn't really his best looking. I mean, if anything, I give him maybe C plus, B minus at best. I mean, he wasn't terrible, but he didn't look like MVP Carson Wentz. He didn't look spectacular. I said from the beginning that I think Carson Wentz was going to be comeback player of the year. I didn't think he was going to be MVP, but he's more on that trail than he is MVP. But as I said, these next 6 games are going to determine what this team really is. I do think they missed DeSean Jackson. This offense looks exactly like the offense from last year. It really does. There's no deep threat on this team. There's nobody to take the top off the field, and because of that, everything is all in the middle of the field. There's no potential threat. Now, do you really trust Nelson Agholor? Now, on the play yesterday, I mean, Carson overthrew him a little bit, or maybe it was the fact that Nelson Agholor got held up a little bit. You could say a combination of both, but I mean, Carson still could have hit him, but he overthrew him a little bit. Yeah, so I just, it worries me, but hopefully, DeSean Jackson comes back. I didn't hear anything today. All I know is that Doug said he's still rehabbing, and I'm just like, man, bro, I mean, we'll never know what this offense truly can be, because DeSean Jackson is not here, and that's a big problem. It's a big problem. And this has not worked for 3 straight seasons. I mean, well, let me say that for 2 straight seasons, because even though Torrey Smith was not giving us production-wise, you still had to respect his speed and everything like that. You still had to respect him. Oh, man, it's just, I don't know what to say. I mean, I'm hearing people saying maybe we need to trade for a wide receiver, and I'm like, look, we can't trade for a wide receiver and a cornerback, so it needs to be one or the other. I'm like, DeSean's gonna come back, but even if these cornerbacks do come back, or when they come back, we have to remember they're not good. And whether the defensive line is doing their job or not, they are still not good. They're just not good. They're trash. If you spray perfume or cologne on trash, it's still gonna stink. Matter of fact, it might make it worse because you're trying to make it something that it's not. These guys are not good. Orlando Scandrick, he looked good yesterday. Potentially could be our Patrick Robinson this year. But again, we'll have to see. It was against the Jets. But at the same time, if they had struggled against the Jets, then I would have been like, why are you struggling against the Jets? You know, I just wish that they just didn't play down to the competition. I think more the offense did than the defense. Because I'm like, oh, it's the Jets, bro. We got this. Please. You see what we did to Green Bay last week? Oh, we got this. That's the vibe that I felt from it, you know? And I'm like, oh, no. If you're going to be one of the top teams in the NFL, you need to go out there and handle your business like it's must win every week. And technically, it's every week it still is a must win. I know the Dallas Cowboys lost 2 games in a row, and we're now tied for first place. I understand that. But at the end of the day, it could still flip. It could still flip and turn into ugly, and the ugly truth can be revealed. So we need to be so that's why I'm saying these next 6 games, going to Minnesota, going to Dallas, going to Buffalo, those are all hard games. Those are all tough games. Going back home to face the Bears, going back home to face the Patriots and the Seahawks, those are all hard, tough games. These next 6 games are gonna be, they're gonna define us. And honestly, I could see a scenario 500-ish, but that's going 3-3. And if that is the case, right now we're 3-2. If that's the case, that means we would be 6-5 at that point, and that's really unacceptable. That's unacceptable. So I'm looking towards more of a, if they can go 4-2 in that stretch, I think that'll be better. The thing is, though, I was looking at the Cowboys schedule last night, and I'm like, they had 2 tough games, but now they got the Jets, then they got us, but then they got the Lions. It's not gonna be a hard game. Then they got then they got the Giants in there. Then they got Minnesota in there, and I'm like, ooh, I don't know. I mean, that schedule looking pretty easy before they get into November, December. Because then that's when they got the Bears and the Patriots and the Rams. So it'll get tough for them at the end. But I'm like, they got a couple of good, easy games in there from. A lot of good, winnable games in there from. And I'm just like, got that tough stretch coming up. And I'm like, it's going to be close. It's going to be real close. And so if we go 4-2 in that stretch, that'll be us what? 7-4? 7-4. Still not a pretty record, but I would take it. 6-0, probably not. I'll obviously talk more in detail about the Vikings game on Wednesday, but like, I don't know, man. We're gonna see. We're gonna see what this team is truly made of. Like, I hope Deshaun can play, man, but I don't know. I'm not getting a good feeling right now. I'm not getting a good vibe right now. So I just want to know what you guys think in the comment. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. Do you agree with me? We're gonna see what this team is truly made of. What do you think will go down in these 6-game stretch? Do you think we go 3-3? Do you think we go 4-2? Heck, maybe you think we can go 6-0. I don't know, but I would like to continue this winning streak because honestly, like I said, Vikings tough game because we gotta go to Minnesota, but it's a winnable game. Cowboys will be a little bit tougher because it's a division game, and we always play the Cowboys, and it always goes down to the wire. And then the Bills, they got a great defense, but their offense is nothing special, so that will probably be a close game. Same thing with the Bears, that could be a close game. Mitchell Trubisky, whether he comes back or not, it'll be a close game because of their defense. And then the Patriots and the Patriots and the Seahawks, those games. Oh boy, man. But we'll see. We're taking it one game at a time. We'll see. But anyway, let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. Please remember to rate, comment, subscribe, share, And if you're not down with that, I've just got 3 words for you: fly equals fly. And I will see you guys later. Peace out.